I slept with 2 people after my boyfriend opened our relationship, and now he wants to break up with me. Sorry for the long post. I feel as though this is a very nuanced and unusual situation, and so I struggled to explain it briefly. So my boyfriend and I have been together throughout our times at university, coming up on 3 years now. He is my first relationship and my first body, whereas he has slept with a number of people before we got together. We have spoken before about wanting to have a future together and potentially kids once we both have a stable source of income. For the first time in years, we are spending a few months apart as he has a graduate job and I don't. I have been living in my family home and working in hospitality, so we haven't seen each other in a few weeks. Prior to this, our relationship was a little strained due to academic stress and we were arguing for the first time ever. We also almost entirely stopped having sex for months and the relationship felt like it was getting dry. I have a higher sex drive than he does anyway, and so it was mostly me who was finding this difficult. We spoke about it and he suggested we opened up our relationship and allowed each other to see other people until we could move back in together when I found a job in the same city as him. He even implied that the idea of a threesome, watching me have sex with someone else, would excite him. As much as this might seem strange to other people, I was quite excited he suggested this, as I have never really had the opportunity to explore my sexuality. I was experiencing some anxiety about the fact that I have only ever been in a committed relationship, and I was worried I would one day regret not exploring more when I was younger. Despite this, I still love him a lot and know he is the one I eventually want to settle down with. Since we opened our relationship about a month ago, I have slept with 2 people, a girl and a boy. I met them both on dating apps, and I was very open about the fact I had a boyfriend and I just wanted to explore. Both people were very accepting of this. I enjoyed the experiences a lot and I ended up spending a few nights with this girl in her apartment. It was mostly just because I find living at home very frustrating after having the freedom of living with my friends. Boyfriend throughout university, and my parents still treat me like a child. She and I only actually had sex a couple of times after drinking, and mostly when we would hang out we would just play Minecraft or go to the pub. It was more like a friends with benefits situation. I was very open about the fact I was staying at her place with my boyfriend, and she was totally okay with the fact I had a boyfriend. So anyway, my boyfriend has been planning to visit me this coming weekend, and I have been thinking about what he said that he would like to have a threesome. I asked this girl about it and she said she would be down, so I brought it up to my boyfriend and his reaction totally shocked me. He went absolutely nuts after finding out I had had sex with this girl already and said he had no idea. He feels like he has been cheated on because I didn't explicitly tell him that I had sex with this girl, only that I had been staying at her place occasionally. I was sidelined. I assumed that he had also been seeing other people, as there have been a few nights where he has not replied to me in the evening or asked to call like he usually does. However, he is saying that when he spoke about opening up our relationship, he meant only for threesomes and not for us to explore on my own. This surprised me as I got a completely different impression from our initial conversation where we spoke about us both getting a chance to explore before we settled down and became adults. One of my friends from university also sent me a screenshot of him on a dating app from a couple of weeks ago, which I told her I was completely fine with, as we were both using them. He says now he only had the app to look for a third, not for him to do his own thing. Now he is saying that he isn't sure if he can look past me cheating on him and that he needs some time to think about whether or not he wants to be with me. I am completely devastated. I have deleted the apps from my phone and blocked the 2 people I slept with, no explanation. Although I did want to explore, I have always been certain that he is the man for me. We get on so well, and he is dependable, caring, driven, everything I could ever want in a partner. My friends and family love him, and we also share most of the same friends, so our lives are intertwined. We have even decided on our kids' names in the street we want to live on one day. I have tried to explain to him that this was just a lack of communication and that I never wanted to hurt him. I have never even looked at another person until we agreed to open the relationship, but he is just saying this changes the way he thinks about me entirely. He has barely spoken to me since finding out and pretty much ignored my apologies. How do I earn his trust back? Update. Thank you everyone for the helpful comments. I didn't expect this post to get so much attention, and I don't normally use Reddit, so I'm not sure if this is the correct way to do an update. So he finally called me after he finished work last night for us to talk. I apologized again for the miscommunication and said that I didn't feel we had a detailed enough conversation to establish boundaries and to define what an open relationship means to us. He agreed but didn't apologize for his role in that. He then said that he was mostly hurt because I seemed to have developed an emotional connection with this girl, which I can understand, and I apologized for again. Then he asked me if I felt like I was happy in our relationship, and to my surprise, I told him I wasn't. He said he wasn't either, and so we decided to break up. I haven't even had a text from him this morning, and I haven't tried to reach out either. I do feel hurt and a bit lost, but after the last few days of crashing out, I also feel a huge sense of relief. As well as reading all the comments under this post, I also spoke to a couple of my friends and came to the conclusion that if the two of us were truly happy together, we wouldn't have felt the need to open our relationship in the first place. I am going to give it some time to heal, but now when I am ready, I am free to be a young adult without the pressure of a big future looming over me. It has also opened up new job opportunities, as I don't just have to look in the same city as him, so we could move in together. I know a lot of people are calling him a piece of shit and a gaslighting liar, but I am still very fond of him, and so I don't really care at the moment to argue with him and question his side of the story, whether he changed the terms of our open relationship or did end up sleeping around and didn't want me to know. Maybe at some point I will bring him up on this, but I think the most important thing is for us to both try and move forwards. As for the Minecraft girl, I sent her a text saying I will give her a call at some point soon to explain, and she said that was totally okay and to take my time. So hopefully I have at least made a friend and something good has come out of this. Thank you once again everyone for the help and support. What do you guys think? Let's discuss in the comments. Follow and like for more stories.